gives you 2 days, 2 days and 1 night. Once you finish the bear year, that's when you get to the
Weeblow's mini camp.
Yeah.
and that's 3 days, 2 nights. Weeblows 1, then you get the Weeblows week
Week
long,
long.
which isn't quite a week,
I know.
'cause it's
Starts
6
on
and
Sunday
5.
and comes back on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, it's 6 days, 5 nights.
5 nights. That's a work week.
And then after that, it's Boy Scouts, and then it is a full week. Beaumont is a wonderful camp, and it ranks right up there with any camp that any council has in the country. But for those of us who live in the metro area, you go there so often, I don't say it loses its charm, but it's not quite as, people get tired of Beaumont.
Yeah.
Even though it's a great camp, wonderful facility, people just like, oh, okay, we're going to Beaumont again. Beaumont has Cub World, specifically designed for family camping. So you bring all your own gear, you're not too far from the parking lot, you have the cooking grills and all that.
You have showers, you have flushing toilets, all in the family camp out at Beaumont.
Yeah. So, yeah, unless you're there too late in the season, then they shut the water off.
True. Good point.
Yeah, so our package is usually camping in October, and they kept just mysteriously moving the date they shut the water off. You know, so if you go camping in June, yeah, the showers are there and all that.
Yeah.
I go camping in October, it's like, they lock the door because there's no water running, and so then you get to use the outhouses anyway.
Yeah, then that's the experience.
Yeah, and in fact, that is, that's not unexpectedly, but that fear of using the outdoor toilet keeps a lot of people from going camping.
Mhm.
Yes.
They are scared to death of what might be underneath. Like, oh, there could be spiders in there, who knows what's, raccoons. Yeah. Yeah, those really smelly spiders, yeah. Yes.
You're telling me this now? My packing troop is out there right now, I'm supposed to be there right now, for a
Oh,
packing
darn.
troop overnight.
Use the bathroom before you go.
They're not bad, I will just warn you, it's like going to an elementary school. Literally, they're only that tall, that far off the ground. For the guys, it's not that big of a problem, but for some of us girls that are a little bit older and a little bit heavier, it can be fun to try and hover.
Yeah, well, and the porta potties aren't necessarily much better.
So,
Oh,
And
yeah.
sometimes they'll have those,
Oh,
like,
that's
on a camper field.
yeah.
You'll have the porta potties, and those are,
I think I use them.
yeah, most of the adult leaders go to the outhouses rather than porta
Oh,
potties.
they don't get that.
Those things should be out more.
But anyway, we've got Lad and Dad, Mom and me. It's really simple. Most of the camps have that program. You know, what counts properties do we have? We've got Beaumont,
Asbar.
Asbar, Pine Ridge,
Well,
Llewellyn. Okay. Weeblows mini camp. Because Weeblows week long is only at Beaumont. Strongly recommend when you get to the point of going to Weeblows mini camp, go someplace other than Beaumont.
right.
We went to Llewellyn. Llewellyn is a great camp. It's about another 45 minutes or so past SBRF down 67. It used to be the Southeast Missouri Council's camp before they were merged with us. It's a great camp. Really neat. They've got a dining lodge, just like Beaumont has a dining lodge. Swift Base has a dining lodge. So if you go to any of the camps there, don't have to worry about cooking. And a lot of people's like, oh, that's kind of cheap. No, it's not cheating. It's not cheating. The difference is that if you go to Boy Scout camping at SBRF, and you go pick up your food from the commissary, then you haul it to your campsite, and And while you're getting the food, somebody else in your patrol is building the fire and getting the water and all that stuff. That's an experience in and of itself. The difference is when you go to a camp that has a dining lodge, it gives you more program time.
Yeah.
So you don't have to take that big hunk of time in the middle of the day or get up quite as early in the morning. You go and you'll rotate waiters and cleanup people. And so when your time comes up, your guy goes, sets the table, brings the food out and all that. And it just gives you more time for the program. Now, cooking is something that every scout should learn, and it's one of the more fun things for the younger guys. But on a week like at Bugle's minicamp, you're scheduled. If you follow the schedule that they give you, you'll be busy every minute of the day. So you really do need that time not to be building fires and cooking. So that's my take on it anyway. Because when you do Bugle's week long, you will be at Beaumont. See some of the scenery. We've got some great camps. So don't just go to the same ones every time.
Pine Ridge is beautiful.
Pine Ridge. Pine Ridge is great. What's the only downside to Pine Ridge?
Long ride.
Okay, it's a long ride, but they don't have a dining hall.
Oh, yeah.
So you're cooking your food there. Not that there's anything wrong with cooking your food, but again, if you want more of that program time.
So do the other three all have dining halls, or just Blue Ellen and SRF have dining halls?
Swift Base has a dining hall, and that's on SBRF.
Okay.
There's another camping place over in Illinois, it's called Bannerventer, Camp Bannerventer. They have a new dining hall too, so.
Is that in our council?
No, it's different council.
Oh, okay.
Egyptian?
Yeah.
I think so. It's right across the river off 255.
Okay.
So we know who can go camping. Another point I like to make, there's only a few years that Boy Scouting is a single-sex organization, because all the way through Cub Scouts, it's family camping. And so you always have, sisters running around and stuff. Once they get to 14, they can join the venturing crew, and that can be co-ed. So it's really only from 11 to 14 that the boys are on their own. So when people say, it's like, well, Boy Scouts, they're not fair, and it's like, yeah, they are, because it's a co-ed program, except for those few Boy Scout years. They're strictly Boy Scout years. Rules. What rules do we have? There's certain things that we have that youth protection. There's certain things that before you take a group of scouts camping that people need to know. Youth protection training, everybody. And a lot of packs now are just requesting that all of the parents go online and take youth protection training so that everybody's on the same page.
They should.
Yeah. Oh, because a lot of people just don't understand what the Boy Scout rules are. And when you distill it down, youth protection, it's the two deep leadership, so you have to have two leaders present at all times. There's not that one-on-one contact, which really is a shame now, because there used to be, Scoutmaster conferences where you could walk, your Scoutmaster say, hey, let's take a walk through the woods and talk about what you're doing. It's like, okay, and that was neat one-on-one time. Well, now you can't do that. You can't get out of eye shot. But there's no one-on-one time. Two deep leadership, two leaders have to be around. And here's the big one. No, you cannot sleep in a tent with any scout other than your own child. And a lot of people's like, oh yeah, Johnny, he can come with us. It's like, no, he can't. He cannot, Johnny, if he's your neighbor's kid, cannot sleep in your tent.
Not while you're wearing a uniform.
Protecting God's children.
Now, the scouts themselves, they can share a
That's what I
tent.
was gonna say. That's how we got around it for family camp.
Yep.
Because we also have blended families.
Uh-huh.
And so we put scouts in one tent and adults and the siblings in